Charmers, no title, no name. Redemption calls one and all. Princes and paupers, one and the same. Within these hallowed halls. And the world will remember the new name you write in the stories you weave, and the magic you'll find. Adventures await, ancient wonders unfold, endless memories to make, countless mysteries to solve. So cheers to your destiny within Strixhaven halls. Surges of greatness, brains and brawn, changing what duty calls. Sing a new song or whisper it proud within these hallowed halls. You're not just a monster, a number or star. You're not just a wanderer alone. You're not just a schemer, runaway or lost. Because when you're here, you are home. And the world will remember the new name you write in the stories you weave, and the magic you'll find. Adventures await, ancient wonders unfold, endless memories to make, countless mysteries to solve. So cheers to your destiny within Strixhaven halls.
Was born in gold and grace. In a gilded cage it felt out of place. With a cloak on my back and a lute in hand, I walked away from the promised land. Crown and throne to find a path that's truly my own. water flows. With common folk my spirit grows. No titles, no names, just a heart that's free. In the songs of the road I found me. Leave behind the crown and throne to find a path that's truly my own. On the road unridden where freedom spun, a journey begun with no end to run. Oh, the road is long and the nights are cold, but the fire in my heart is worth more than gold. With each step I take, with each chord I play, I carve out my story in my own way. Leave behind the crown and throne to find a path that's truly my own. On the road unridden where freedom spun, a journey begun with no end to run. I was born in gold and grace. In a gilded cage it felt out of place. With a cloak on my back and a lute in hand, I walked away from the promised land. Leave behind the crown and throne to find a path that's truly my own. On the road unridden where freedom spun.
Hey everybody! Welcome into this week's chapter of Strixhaven. I'm your host or storyteller, your Dungeon Mistress ch.26, and it is such a joy and a pleasure as always. Thanks for all the support. It's really very nice of you guys. I am feeling the introvertness inside of me that is not the same as the DM inside of me. It's like there are two wolves. And there's like the one wolf that's like really good on the stage, and then there's the other wolf that's like, I have problems making phone calls. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the difficulty, I would say the Pomeranian right now is shaking. But thank you very, very much. I super appreciate it. I know that we do this every other week. I know that we show up. I know that I have this whole little wonderful pocket of the internet and community that's respectful and kind and considerate of other human beings, but it stuns me every time. Clearly, the Dungeon Mistress has trauma where things that she cared about all throughout her life were just taken from her, so there's abandonment issues, but let's not go into that. It just, regardless of all of that shit, I am floored. I am shocked and I am so grateful that people keep showing up because I didn't do anything to like deserve this, and it could all be pulled out from underneath me in a moment's notice, and I never want to take it for granted. I never want to feel entitled to any of this because we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. I don't know, honestly, I feel a little weird. That's why I'm making the jokes, but I just thank you guys. Nightwind, it's so good to see you back. Wolfman, thank you for the kind messages. Tactical, all my regulars, you know who you are. Big kisses. I hold you. I cradle you. I see you. And you're wonderful. Every single one of you. Unique and special in a way that, God, I wish we could sit in a room and I could look you in the eyes and I could tell you that I love you. And I'm not saying that I love you in a romantic sense, but I love you. Even if I don't know you, even if I've never met you, I know how worthy you are. I know how special you are. And it's so cool that you think what I do is cool. So thank you. And I think it's cool that you show up to support these wonderful players that sometimes I escalate into emotional damage where they are messaging me throughout the 2 weeks that we don't play. What the fuck? What do I do? I can't sleep because I'm thinking of so-and-so. I need to make a choice. This is difficult. Oh my God. So thanks for showing up to support them as well, because it is a little bit of a hot seat for the wolf, right? Not the Pomeranian side of me, the wolf side of me to take over, to look my players in the face and say, we're alone now. What do you want to do? Anyways, okay, so that's our introductions. Thank you guys. You're wonderful. You're great. Let's get into tonight's episode with first introductions of our very talented and wonderful players, starting with the one and only Strikersly.
That's me. Hello. It's Srikersly, your intergalactic spice raiding fox, and I trade spices for information. The rest, well, that's just classified, found in the hidden dark archives that is my very existence. And I play Finnick Reed. That's me. I'm Finnick Reed. Let's see. Magic is a bit messy. My smile is dangerous, and my wings are not an invitation for anyone to stop calling me a fucking bird. I like people, wicked little jokes in being underestimated just long enough to become a problem. I'm sweet, sparkly, and almost certainly more trouble than I look, and despite the wings, I'm not a bloody bird, alright? I'm a delight, I'm a menace, and possibly the prettiest bad decision you'll ever meet. And I'll pass it along to my dear other green friend, Cassius.
Hello, I'm the Mad Hazard, and I am here. I'm happy to be here. You probably can't really find me on the internet anymore these days, so come see me here if you really must. I play Cassius. He's dead.
Whoa!
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
He will be.
Wait, what?
Not Cassius. Only
Wait, what?
It's not dead.
You're not dead?
I
Fuck
don't know.
off.
I'll have to watch and find out.
Fuck you!
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I'd be so mad.
Cassius. He's just a big guy that wants to read some books, and he might have a few anger issues, and he's working on it. He's got stuff. So, hopefully we can get to some classes, get some education going, and yeah. See how things go today. And I'll pass it over to Nim.
Hello, I'm Shadow and Ruin. I'm a goo man on the internet. I stream. I'm a streamer. Cringe, right? I play Nim, a rogue, and I had an idea of something else to say, but I totally forgot it. It's a sleepy day, everybody, but not tonight here on Void Dolly's channel, playing Strixhaven. Let me in from the crew. Ah! No, nobody.
That's it.
No, nobody. Passing it to August.
Wow.
Oh shoot. Hey guys, it's me, Nat Chan, your favorite raccoon loving person. Hi, that's me. I play August. Yeah, he's totally stable and fine. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. There's absolutely nothing wrong.
I feel so sure of everybody.
Yes, yep, Gabe out here reminding me. Correct, I did leave Cassius behind and didn't realize it because I thought I didn't know. I didn't know he was over there, and yeah, it's sad. Anyway, Daredale.
Daredale? Who's that?
Shh, quiet. Your turn.
Yeah, you got called a bitch. What are you gonna do about it? Oh man.
What? Don't put words in my mouth. Hi, I'm Aridel. I play Lorelei. I own a snake, and he's phenomenal. His name is Flick.
We
I
can
don't know
get
why
fired.
I wanted to switch things up. Yeah, I do need to talk to Finnick, and I'm extremely curious and excited, and may or may not have come up with 1,000 different scenarios that might happen. Lorelei is not excited in any way, shape, or form. In fact,
Wait, about talking to me?
Well, talking to Finnick.
Oh. You've
Yeah.
thought about me over the 2 weeks, Lorelei.
Listen, I've been so stressed of how this is going to happen. Don't flatter yourself.
I don't need
What
to.
great
You've done that for
introduction.
me.
We'll see what happens. There's like 6 different scenarios of how this conversation can go. Let's see if it happens this week, or we might get attacked by dragons for the 3rd time. Let's see what happens. Skyla, your turn.
It's your boy. It's Skylar, also known as Warwick. Your future world record speedrunner for Resident Requiem on the Switch 2. Pending. But yeah, that's what I've been thinking about lately. Yeah, I have no beef with anybody. I don't have any snakes. I don't think I have any beef with anybody. But we're going to learn about Skylar because apparently that was voted to find out more lore about him. And I'm interested as well, actually. So I have no idea. So, yeah. And I will miss these times for starts because it's been like an hour earlier the last couple of sessions, which has actually been really nice. I mean, it's still like
Right
almost like
savings.
1 a.m., but it's been quite nice. But yeah, that's me. And I believe it's, the main attraction, the one we're all here for. Cassius. No, Void Dog.
Cassius Big Tits 2026.
Yeah,
We just
let's
keep
go.
passing it back to Cassius.
Do I need to draw another picture?
I think so.
Time for another picture of Cassius's tits in 2026.
All right, so new poll is active. There are 3 options this time, just due to the amount of like continuous support. So this is XP. The party will immediately get XP. What happens if that wins is the party will immediately level, if it happens to level them. The big heal is going to be 3d12 that they can keep in their pocket and use at any point during roleplay or combat. And then the usual advantage or disadvantage on their next d20 roll. With that being said, I present to you Skyla's lore. Warwick, here is your options. Would you like to know something that connects you to another player character, but you are unaware of? Would you like to know something that connects you to the BBEG that you are not aware of? Or would you like to place Skyla in the past?
Bad choices.
Oh, I want all 3, but I don't have enough time for that. Oh,
You may only pick one.
oh gosh. Well, if chat chose, what does chat feel like? Like, how's chat feeling? What would they want to know? Got a big bad connection. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, big bad. Okay. Interesting.
Skyla is connected to another player character. Yes.
I'm connected to a lot of people, apparently.
Mhm. And yes, BBEG.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, I would love to roleplay young Skylar, but I guess I have to go by chat, because chat was the one who chose for law, so I just go with the big bad. Of course I am. We don't need that law. We know that. Of course I'm connected to Miku. Yeah, I pick the connection with the big bad.
Okay. Let me get the proper music.
Although next time I really, really want to play young Skylar, because I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah, don't worry. Okay. This is another question for you.
Go.
Evil or sad?
Oh gosh. Am I able to know anything more than just those two words?
One will garner empathy and sympathy. The other will garner rage. What emotion do you want to feel?
Oh, so emotion for me to feel. Okay. Rage.
Rage. So evil.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember in some of Skyla's histories, we learned about his attendance at these great balls, meeting unique individuals, being paraded about by his aunt, and yet also sheltered? This begins after one of those soirees. And it starts soft. And then it changes. Skyla, imagine in this moment, we are returning to when you are 17 years old. And the awkwardness of youth is still clinging to you, but there is the dawn of adulthood waiting just on the horizon. But with it, this awkward incompatibility where you are neither adult, but neither are you child. You are somewhere in between, yearning for freedom, yearning for passage, for control of your own life, your own choices. And yet they are denied. And we know, Skyla, that these dreams, where a distant passenger haunts you, but they share warnings. Precognition, one could say. And this dream, precursoring the soiree, was about making a friend. And about the dangers that it held. But being so young and filled with a rebellious gene, you did what most teenagers do. Fuck it. We ball. And you ignored the voice, the warning that came from your ally, who waits while you sleep, who tarries like a sentinel in the dreamland for you to discover. You ran away. Albeit you did not get far in this history. You got far enough. Your aunt's manor was a towering Gothic structure set upon lands that she ultimately let to fall into ruin. They were unkept, especially the Rose Garden, which at one point was the peak of societal conversation. The roses were a variety of colors, and no one knew exactly why, though there were rumors that she had dealt with the Fae After all, roses really only turn blue when they are given water and dye. But a myriad of these blooms grew in this garden, which also grew to be tangled, maze-like. Some of the roses themselves were so wild that the blooms, the petals, looked like teeth. The prism roses were the most unique, said to represent the prism dragons. Dragons capable of eating starlight and using it, of transferring energy from the light of the sun and the reflection of the moon. And as a young person, the roses were a shelter. A dark and broody place to match the tumultuousness within, but a beautiful place to match the need and desire for wonder, for novelty. At the soiree, you had met a boy. You talked to him about the roses, and he said tonight, when the moon was at the hour of the wolf, he would meet you. And so, exhilarated, free, and a little frightened, here you are. Please roll a charisma saving throw, Warwick.
Oh, God, yes. I had my sheet up, but... Sorry, give me a second. I know my charisma's super high, so... oh, they've changed D&D Beyond. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's interesting. Sorry, I had it open, but... okay. So Christmas saving throw.
Yes.
That is a 19 plus 6 for 25.
Okay. A whistling, a jovial little song filters in through the tangled roses, and a visage, still in his masquerade mask. Surprising. But maybe it was a game. Ploy. Long, dark hair. Long, pointed ears adorned with rubies and black metal. For just a moment, you can swear that the stranger, handsome, his eyes flash, but you brush past it. And the stranger frowns ever so slightly. Aren't I lucky? You actually came.
I mean, I felt like I had no choice.
You could have listened to your aunt.
I've done enough of that.
He reaches out, an ungloved hand. The tips of his fingers are black and curved, almost like talons. Would you like to promenade among the roses?
Why if I said no?
I'm not going to hurt you. I meant what I
don't
said.
respond to that.
You're very pretty. And you dance well. Do you take his hand?
I do take his hands.
Perception check.
That is a 9 plus 4 for 13. Oh, dice bug, sorry.
You're good. I'm pacing, so you verbally saying it is fine, because it's not everybody rolling, so you're good. There is a pulse as your fingers, bare skin, touch like a static. But he tugs you closer, looping your arm over his, and moves forward, expertly dodging the thorns. And he takes you to the center of your aunt's garden, and you find it curious that he navigates this so well, as if he is no stranger to the overgrown paths. And as you get to the fountain that hasn't worked since you were 11, he has you stand up on the ledge. And looking up at you, you can see the ruby of his eyes, lit by the moon. And a slight chill rolls through you. And he smiles. Do you have a favorite animal?
Yeah, cat. We've had a favourite.
And what would you say is your favorite?
Yeah, I say cat is my favourite.
And why is that?
Just how they operate. They do their own thing. They only come and go when they want to be. Yet they have this curious nature that, like, just fascinates me. Maybe I long to be like a cat, be free to do what I want to do with restraints.
Do you want to know what my favorite is?
Sure.
I'm particularly a fan of wild dogs.
And why is that?
They're relentless. Some packs of them
Yes.
pursue prey for weeks, taking turns
Do you see
leading them.
Do you see yourself in these wild dogs?
Strays. And he gets a distant look in his eyes for just a moment, the pupils expanding and then narrowing. I think I do. But I found my pack, and it's kind of like home. I like it. It's even better now that we all have the same goal.
And what gold is that?
Power. And he starts to walk, holding your hand so that you are pacing around the stone fountain slowly.
Are we sort of like dancing as well? We'll sort of not dancing, but
he's
sort
a
of
step below you.
moving.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
is a slow,
Like a rhythmic.
almost
Yeah,
hypnotic,
okay.
the tapping of his boots on the stone. Yes. You could be a part of it if you wanted to.
What would the benefit be?
Family. That won't hold you back. That won't stop you. They won't lie to you. True companionship who lets you be free.
Do you feel free?
I'm more free than I ever have been. And he suddenly steps up onto the fountain. So the two of you are chest to chest. And if you let him, he's going to kiss you. After muttering, "You really are quite beautiful." Do you stop him?
No.
Okay. It is a hell of a kiss. Especially when he licks at the seam of your lips. And it is heat. And his hands roam, but respectfully, touching you, and it feels like everywhere except where maybe you want to be touched. Regardless, afterwards he smiles, and he calls you forward. Roll a charisma saving throw. But with disadvantage this time.
Oh. Well, my first roll was a 17. So that would have been, just to bring suspense, that would have been a 23, but that doesn't count, so. Wow. That is now a 8. 2
Okay.
plus 6.
You are lost.
I think it makes sense. Yeah, I think it makes sense because
in
being
this
kissed and-
date. It goes from walking throughout the garden, subtle flirting, to outright running across your aunt's many and expansive grounds, to the river, to the swing set. I mean, you don't remember the last time you were on the swing set, and then him, in an attempt to impress you, tries to do a backflip and eat shit. The whole time he wears his mask, and the night is fun, and you comment on the mask at the end of the night. Give me just a moment. I need to yell at my children.
That's fine.
Hey! Stop yelling! Be quiet! Forgive whoever needs to edit that out. The night is a fever dream, but it is fun and it is exciting. And you're breaking the rules, but you aren't doing anything particularly out of the ordinary until he walks you into to the servant's entrance, where you'll sneak back up to bed, and he asks you, "Invite me inside."
Invite you inside.
Yeah. Don't you want me in your room? And he's grinning.
I don't know. Do I?
Don't be cheeky.
I say that. I don't say it inside. I say that. Sorry. Yep.
He says, "Don't be cheeky." I mean, you could make me climb up to your room if you wanted.
I won't make you climb. You can come in.
He steps through the barrier. Your aunt's manner, as you step in after him, is cold. Colder than normal. And as the two of you, chuckling, head through the kitchens, you snag a slice of bread and cheese to take up to your room with your maybe boyfriend, maybe not, but you mention the mask again. And he says, "I'll take my mask off when we get to your room." And so you ascend the grand staircase. And he stops at this painting. And the painting is of you and your aunt, and he stares at it for an uncomfortable amount of time until you ask him, "What are you looking at?" And he says, "You really are remarkable, you know that?" And then he asks something curious. He asks where your aunt sleeps. Where her room is. And it's odd.
I don't respond, but I do notice, or they do notice, that I do look towards like this. It obviously looks like a bedroom. It's quite a grand door, like above. It's like the first one on the left. Why do you want to know that?
Just curious, I guess. He shrugs. Let's go to your room.
Let's.
In your room, the flirtation continues. More kissing, more hands, more teeth. You bump into your dresser. There's chuckling, and then, still fully dressed, you tumble onto your bed, and you reach up to take his mask off, and he says, "Are you sure?" And you nod,
I'm sure.
but you swallow. And when you remove the mask, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
I forgot. Do I have something to re-roll nat ones? No, not. Is it halflings? I have that.
Lucky.
That trait. Yeah.
You do have an inspo from
You.
all the subs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'm sure I had something that I could re-roll one as well. But it's fine. I will use the inspo to re-roll my one. Oh my god, that's so much better. This is what it says disadvantage. 17 plus 6 for 23.
Okay. There is just an uncomfortable moment where the beauty slips and you see a flash of a skeletal face, long, shark-like teeth, no nose. But it's instantly replaced by that beauty, and he says, "What's wrong?"
Oh, just... I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. But no, nothing's wrong.
You think I'm ugly?
No, I didn't even say that.
Then prove
It's
it.
just a bit of a shock. Prove it in what way?
He sits up,
Oh,
he removes his jacket and peels off his shirt.
and I return in kind.
Okay.
Start peeling my shirt off.
This could be a fade to black moment, Skyla. Do you let it go that far?
I do.
Okay. It starts lovely. And then it grows cold. After the zenith of everything, and he is, instead of cuddling you, he stands and he walks across your room, opening your chest of drawers. He pulls out some of your clothes and he puts them on. And as he
I
turns,
noticed this, by the way.
yeah, he turns to look at you,
Okay.
smiling, and you are exhausted, covered in love bites. He says, "That was wonderful. Thank you."
No, thank you. Make sure you give that back. And I sort of point to the shirt that they're wearing. Of mine.
Sure. Gives me an excuse to see you again. And he picks up his mask and he puts it on and he stops at the door for a moment. And you hear him make this sound like a grunt, and he turns and says, "Do you want to come with me?"
Where are you going?
He smiles. "Back to the pack. It could be fun. It could be a riot."
I sort of stare for a moment, and then where my room is, I sort of look towards where my aunt's room would be in that area.
Down and
Okay.
around the corner of the hall,
I mean, it sounds great, but I can't. I mean, not right now.
he closes the distance. Your door's still open. "Come on." And he kind of grabs you a little firm. "Don't let your aunt stop
Hey.
you. She's just a bitch." I could take care of
She
you,
might be a
Skylar.
bitch.
And all you would need.
She's still my aunt.
But isn't found family better? Isn't that what we all strive for? The kind of freedom to choose our friends and who matter to us? Why are you being so loyal to her?
It's not loyalty. It's just
Then what is it?
this is all very sudden. You know, you're just saying that, hey, you know, we've done all this stuff, and then suddenly, oh, come with me and run away. Like, can't I at least have time to think about it?
Fine. And he gives you a kiss. I'll be back.
I hope so.
And he turns, and all that long, dark hair sachets like it's in an unseen wind, and he steps out of your room. And he's gone a few seconds. And you have the urge to one more kiss. When you go out into the hallway, there's no one. Throwing on a robe down to the kitchens, no one. And when you go back up to your room, sitting on top of your chest of drawers is a prism rose, encased in glass. And on the bottom, it says, "To my beauty." He visits you for the next 4 weeks. And then he asks again, sometime late in the 4th week, "Come with me. Come with me, run away."
You just keep. You can't stop, can you? Just keep pressuring me about this. It's a big thing. It's my whole life changing, potentially.
So you don't want to be with me?
No, don't. Please don't twist my words.
His face grows
enjoy my time
remote.
with you so much.
You hate me.
I don't hate you. If I hated you, I wouldn't want to see you.
But you don't like me more than your aunt. I thought we had something special. I thought this was special.
This is special.
Then prove it. And he hands you a knife. Cut your arm. Prove that
I'm
you
sorry.
care.
How would this prove it?
He grabs the
Prove
knife from
anything
you and he
to you?
cuts his arm.
What are we doing here?
It's because I love you. It's an oath. And he gets really close. So do it.
No. I don't need to cut myself to prove anything to you, and neither should you.
What's your armor class?
I don't think it's very good. 12.
Okay, he closes the distance, grabbing your wrist, shoving you up against the wall, and is the most aggressive he has ever been with you in the entire time that this affectionate, intense passion has been burning. And he pushes his elbow across your chest, hit one leg pinning one of yours, the other pinning the other one, and he's got the knife, and he has your wrist captive. Prove it.
No.
No.
No, I will not.
He pushes
is
you
too
against,
much.
against the wall hard. Fine. And he leaves. Three weeks.
Don't think I want to see you. Oh. Okay.
3 weeks before your 18th birthday is the next time you see him. And it's at a soiree. And when he asks you to dance and you refuse, he looks at your aunt in a way It makes you remember him holding the knife to you. And it is frightening, so you agree for her safety. And as the two of you are dancing, he says, it really is a shame.
What is?
That I have to wait. And he whispers in your ear, but you invited me in. That's your own fault. And he kisses your ear tenderly. After the soiree, after your dance with him even, you are adamant you and your aunt must go home. And when you arrive home, you have the urge to wash, to change your clothes, to get clean, to not be in, not wearing what he perceived you in, all of it. When you go into your room, and sitting next to the prism rose is a tiny mock mask. The one that he always wore, that covered his eyes and part of his face. In a rage, you throw them away, never to see them again.
Really?
Until the day you left for Strixhaven. This final confrontation, he arrived in your room, smelling like spirits, alcohol, and the intensity of his actions left you shaken. Your armor class is only 12.
It is.
This time, he chased you down. And when he finally caught you in the seating room and he cut into your arm, he said, "Now you have to care about me. Because you did it in blood." And he licked the dagger, and before he shoved it into your hand and you managed a critical, kneeing him in the groin, causing him to roll over, you rushed towards your aunt. He screamed at you, "All you have to do, Skyla, is kill her! And then you're free! Just kill her already!"
I would never, regardless of whatever's happened, I would never.
All
And I
she's
want you to
going to
leave.
do is hold you back.
And all you're trying to do is hurt people around
No,
me.
please, 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 don't kick me out. Don't kick me out. Don't tell me to leave. Don't tell me to leave. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I want
I shouldn't
you.
have hurt you. I'm so sorry.
I want you to leave.
Please don't make me leave.
I never want to see you again. I should never have invited you in the first place.
Think you're just gonna break up with me? You think you're just gonna make me leave?
Yes,
You can't
just like that.
invite a stray in and feed it and then drown it with the same hand. Skylar, you can't do that. I'll do it for you. Give me the knife. Give it back.
I will not give you enough. No.
Come on. I'll free you.
No.
I'll free you.
I'm freeing myself from you.
I need you to roll one
Get
final thing
out.
before we get into the
Yep.
recap for tonight's session. That is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is a 10. 8
10?
plus 2.
Okay.
10. Yeah.
A sudden mist of black granule sand, almost like glass, engulfs the sitting room where you and your beast are caught up in this fight. You hear your aunt scream, but it is abruptly cut off. And then you yourself begin to scream in an attempt to keep yourself awake because you can feel the memories bleeding out of your ears and out of your nose. And there is a voice that says, "You have shamed the Auric Order." And your beast, "What are you gonna do? You know who I am." And before you fall unconscious, the voice says,
You are going to Strixhaven, and you are going to get me that book.
And then you feel a palm on your face as the memories are taken from you. When you woke the next morning in the sitting room with your arm cut, you don't know why. In your uninjured arm, a prism rose from your aunt's garden was left. And the only thing you can remember is some sweet, saturine voice calling you my beauty. There you go.
Well, that was fun.
All right, let's recap and get into tonight's session.
Yeah.
Okay.
Making out with the bad guy. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Santa.
This is what you wanted, chat, isn't it? This is what you wanted.
Yeah, what do you guys remember from last time?
Don't remember anything.
Gosh, so much happened. I did listen to it yesterday. Unless
No worries.
someone
If you
really
need to
wants
do,
it.
like a small,
No, go for it.
yeah, go for it.
There's lots. So
Yeah,
much
there's a
that
lot.
happened.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to do this in a character voice because that would take way too long. They started running, and Finnick figured out that it was Lorelei that took his essence, tried to talk to her and figure out what's going on, and it was basically, we'll talk later. And then Cassius got mad in the middle of them trying to figure out what to do because there was more people that needed help, and just ran. And everyone's like, well, I guess we're going that way, and starts following Cassius. They get to another clearing, and there's another dragon. Actually, there's technically two dragons, but one of them is not the dragon we're fighting. Seti's gang, essentially, and Aurelius, and Professor Aurelius, not to be confused with, fighting another acolyte dragon. Is that what they're called? Correct?
Yep.
Okay. So they all show up. Finnick manages to see that Aurelius got nabbed by a masked stranger and pulled into the bushes. That's not sketchy at all, and no one else notices this. So once everyone gets into the fight, Lorelei managed to throw Finnick? To try and get closer to what's going on. Lorelei and Skyla get scared, so they have to stay on the outskirts. August and Cassius managed to get closer to everyone else that was fighting. And in a long string of events, Nim also managed to get close to everyone. Cassius tried to stop the mass fighter. Nim helped Seti and decided to help the dragon, while Seti tried to help with getting the masked person off of them. And August was trying to help Tavendale, and we found out that Kalir is the other black dragon, because he changed into one and basically avoid him. Not a friend or a foe at the moment. In a long fanatical string of things, Cassius called Professor Vex Malachi, who came through the phone in terrifying power and has a lich puppeteer dragon, ? And they start fighting, and pretty much tells everyone to run. Wolfton slam tackled Lorelei and Skyla out of the map. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember everyone that did the thing. Cassius was stuck with some good bad rolls as Professor Aurelius tried to teleport him away. Finnick also managed to get out while also helping Tavendale and Kalir, who Kalir was having a panic attack and Tavendale was kissing him to try and calm him down. Those three managed to get away. August
He picked
was
me up
trying
and
to
carried me. It was nice.
literally upped and carried him. August stayed behind to try to make sure everyone was gone, but couldn't see everyone, and once he couldn't see any other friends that were in the midst of everything, figured everyone was fine, and also left. Cassius managed to help Professor Aurelius, who got tackled to the ground and passed out. The masked person tried to kill him. Cassius managed to make him not do that, but ended up passing out in the process, and through a magical thing that Finnick did, the masked person got blinded. And then we didn't know what happened after that. The people who got out of the clearing had intense emotions and freaking out because they don't know where Cassius is. Nim dragged out Aurelius, who is dead at this moment. Lorelei tried to heal him and it didn't work. As people were freaking out, Lorelei also was healing everyone who needed healing. Cute moments occurred. Seti also ran off to go back to try and save people once they found out that Cassius was not there. And after some talking, Tavendale, Thalantir, and Seti came back with an unconscious Cassius with no other teachers to be found, and they don't know where the dragon is. And Finnick also called Corian, which didn't work at first, and then texted him. And Corian said to have everyone bring in their atlases together so that way there's a stronger message, and then he might be able to help them. I think that's everything.
That's definitely the gist of it.
That's essentially the gist of it.
Cassius died.
No,
Yeah.
Cassius is unconscious. They specifically said
he did.
unconscious.
He dead. Yeah, so you can hear him. He said he's dead.
DE did.
Yep.
He did.
Thank you all. Thank you for the raid as well.
Yay, Ray!
This question is, where do the players want to begin? Did we want more roleplay in that really intense, maybe a little bit sad scene, or did we want to move on with the narrative?
I'm happy for other people to do it. I'm good for the time being.
You're like, I have an evil ex-boyfriend. Tuck's hair behind you.
Oh no.
He's a psycho who tracked you for years. For years.
Yep.
Not to mention, you were a minor. You're supposed to be enraged right now. Kill him.
I'm a minor. I can't think properly.
I mean, to be fair, so is he, but kill him. Kill him.
I think the only thing, and we don't even have to roll to play this out, but once Cassius is shown, but is unconscious, Lorelei would probably run to him and give him, and force drink him a health potion. I don't know if that matters or not, but that's what she would want to do.
Yeah, I'm like, there's all these things that we could do, but if we just skip to like the next day kind of thing, like we can say that all of that happened in retrospect, so then we can move on and like actually have conversations and then go, you know what I mean? Because I feel like that's, you know, like we've been
of it all.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I would role play every freaking like every part, every second I would want to, but I also know that, you know, like if we just move forward, we can have those conversations at a later time. It's like we're all too much in shock, so let's just all sleep it off because F our lives, right?
Time.
Yeah.
Or at least get to our room. I'm scared that the longer we're in that bog, Dolly's gonna be like,
exactly. I'm like, let's just go next day. Let's just skip ahead next day and then have like, you know, the conversations to process and talk about it all with each other, right?
So if we go to the next scene where
it's next day, not next scene.
Yeah.
Next day, and then that is like the next scene that we can talk about it in the next day, right?
Okay,
like it's processing over the evening.
Next big scene that I have takes place like a week later.
Okay, we're gonna have it in between then. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can reminisce about Cassius.
Of everyone being sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to talk to August. I unfortunately need to talk to Finnick. I also.
Why is that unfortunate? You already rolled and saw that I wasn't angry. What am I gonna do? Eat you alive raw? Like little baby bitch boy is not gonna hurt you.
You just answered my question.
He's not gonna hurt you. He's a little baby bitch boy. What do you mean?
But that's the thing. People know I won't hurt you. It's not like, oh, I'm not gonna eat you. You know, nom nom nom.
What, you want me to bite you raw? Like you've already bitten me. Payback? Sure.
So you want to do the next night with everyone getting a turn to roleplay. and then the next scene.
Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine with
I'm
me.
happy with that.
Because I'm like, for example, Finnick, the last thing that he would have done was say, like, put all of your tablets here, and like Corian said to like put them in a pile, and he was gonna come, right? And it's like, okay, then like, you can just tell us what happened and we can move forward.
So moving forward to the next evening. So this is more than 24 hours later. All of you can hit that long rest button.
Oh, finally.
See? Exactly. I know what I need to do. I don't want to die.
Oh,
With
yeah.
all
I was
of-
at 4 hit points.
Correct. With all of the atlases put together, nature and reality bends, and Corian steps through in, well, very little. His hair is wet, as if he was in the bath. He threw on mismatched stripper heels and shorts. Yeah. So, as he stepped through, Bubbles stepped through with him, and it was a bit damp, and all sorts of casting happened, and followed behind him, not wet, mind you, not wet, not soaking wet, okay? Like, they were not in a bath together, but it was awkward when Havelock and Wit came through as well. Like, the two of them kind of had a look on their face of like, dear God, what did I actually see? And that's when the party puts together that like Corian is wearing Havelock's shorts, but
Oh my gosh.
which means that Corian only put the shoes on and then went to go get back up. So they look a little traumatized, so to speak. Yeah. And then when the headmaster stepped through, very little conversation and a lot of action. A lot of cleanup, a lot of wound tending. All of the above. What was frightening is that Olivine and Rakesh also came through. And what was even more frightening was the fact that Rakesh wielded powers that you weren't even aware he was capable of doing. They rival Malachi's. And though the party was aware of all the tension among the teachers and their personal beef with each other, there was far too many emotions for any of you to comment. It felt like a first responder team to an accident. And so finally, after more than 24 hours later, you find yourselves in your room. School has been canceled for everyone. And it is after the vigil for Aurelius. The vigil was not the same as his funeral. His family has been contacted, and his remains have been and will be handled by the weekend. And so all of you are in your rooms from the vigil. The light in your dorm is dim, but there are warm drinks waiting for each of you, as if the magic of Strixhaven senses that you need comfort regardless. What do you do?
That question is great because it's almost like, hey, how are you? After you've had like the world end on you, it's like,
So,
You know what I will
how's
do?
it going?
I will have everyone roll a group perception check. And Nim, if you don't mind adding this all up for me.
I will do this.
perception.
Yeah.
Ooh.
To my bad rolls.
Yeah, I was like, ooh. You know what? Why not? I have so many.
Just rolled a nat 20 with my shit dice. I'm like, let's go. I'm like, this
Nah,
dice
me and
is a bad-
Shadowroo. You know how it's
Yeah.
bad rolls. It's where you get a role play.
Get the bad ones out of the way early.
5% chance.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well apparently my
What?
dice are just like, nope.
Give it a kiss. I kissed mine. I told him he was a bad boy and kissed him, and then he was fine.
That's Skyla's
That's
ex.
what I said.
You're a bad boy.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, I fall for the bad boys. Let's be real. I've romanced a few in these games. I've been a few in these games. Like, we know.
Caldrian,
I'm
Dark
honest,
Rain.
to be
I was
honest.
literally like Caldrian and me falling in love with fucking Lazarus. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's okay.
That averages out to a 15.
That's
Rounding
an
up.
average, but you mean total or average?
Total.
Because we need a
Oh.
total. Yeah.
Oh, I divided it by 6. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna start doing
88.
that. I'm gonna change it between like give me an average and then like totaling it. That's such a good. You know what? Have an inspiration. You know what? No. Have 150 XP for that, Nim.
Okay.
Let's
Is
go.
that level him up?
Then you can keep it within the D20. Like, here's your, like,
Yeah,
here,
yeah, I love that a lot.
That's smart.
So what? Sorry, your total is what from
The
everybody?
total was 88.
88. Okay. So you beat the DC. Rumor is that is lingering around campus is that school is going to be dismissed and everyone will be sent home very soon. That is the rumor.
Or like sent home.
Home. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That is the rumor. No more Strixhaven. Done. Over. But you don't know for sure. I will say I didn't roleplay it, but Lorelai's father probably freaked her out with how kind he was.
Yeah, probably.
Just so you're aware. So
Yeah, no, I expected nothing less.
baby's probably like, oh, thank God he's leaving me alone so that I
Yeah.
can put my little mask on. I'm tired of ugly crying because she's never experienced a dad hug quite like that. So
Oh no.
she is
Oh,
very,
no.
just so you're aware when you go into this role play. So, all right.
Okay.
With that
Phenomenal.
being said, we are actually going to start with Lorelai.
Oh. Okay. Well. Well, with that information.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Finnick, would you like to roll an insight?
I mean, do I want to? Do I want to? Do you want me to?
This is mostly to notice something about Lorelai
Okay.
over the last 24 hours. And you know what? I'm also gonna roll something at disadvantage because of reasons.
Okay.
Get roleplayed on,
That's
nerd.
not terrible. What am I doing? What was this called again? What did you want me to do?
Insight.
Okay.
D&D.
Oh, good. I'm good at insight. Whew. All right. 18. I was like,
Okay.
what is that? What?
Yeah, and even with my plus 11 performance, I rolled a 2 on my disadvantage, so you notice. You've noticed over the last 24 hours that Lorelai, she was already very quiet naturally, but now she has like kind of a weird rasp to her voice, and you've also noticed that she has been warily giving you glances for the last 24 hours. Almost as if she's expecting you to come to her about something.
Wow.
But wasn't sure
How-
when was the right time to see between them dying the night before in sleep and then waking up and then doing this stuff with Aurilicus, plus you don't know this, but Havelock being a good father, and she's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? She's like, I don't want to initiate this, but I know it's gonna happen, so I'm just kind of dragging my feet.
No, Finnick does know you're the daughter. I think. Doesn't he? Didn't know you're here?
No, no one
Are you
knows
sure?
that yet. The only
Okay.
person that knows right now is Alon and the teachers, but none of the group technically knows that yet. She just seems really drained.
You've been looking over at me. How presumptuous of you to assume that Finnick would come to you. That is just, I'm just kidding.
She's also trying to gain, like, sign from you. Like, if you look at her and you're like, then she would do it. But right now she's like, maybe he forgot. But as they come back into the room, Lorelai will... She doesn't want to, but she'll actually pull out a box from underneath her bed and open it really quickly and grab some tea and shove it underneath it, and then goes over to where the hot drinks are and just gets some hot water and pours in this other tea, essentially. Trying to help her voice with whatever happened to it.
Okay,
It does help. It's soothing and a little spicy, but it coats your throat enough that the rasp leaves, at least for now.
At least for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she'll drink it and then she'll turn to the group and say,
well, I don't know about everyone else, but have you heard that there might be a chance Strixhaven might be closed permanently after all of these ordeals?
Closed permanently?
Mm-hmm.
I was under the impression that they were going to put a lid on this.
I mean, that's a little bit hard of a lid to put on, don't you agree?
Yes.
2 dragons, someone dead, 2 teachers are missing, or at least we know one for sure is missing. Teacher got attacked. That's a lot to put on a lid.
We don't even know who really did it. I can't have Strixhaven closed.
Why?
It means too much to too many people.
It means too much for the poor orphans that got you here?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the few opportunities people have to get out of the gutter. And not just me.
I guess we'll see what happens.
Well, if they're worried about future attacks, it might be... I have no leads. I'm wanting to find out who's been behind all this. Or how to find them, at least. The Auric are around, but I don't have a connection between one crime and the other. God, I sound like my parents.
Is it even really our job? I don't think... This shouldn't even be our concern.
It's our job if we want to stay.
Ugh.
There's some... I mean, this is some people's home. If it closes, they don't have anywhere to go. I don't want to go.
You are right, Lorelai, but if everyone turned a blind eye to the things they felt they weren't responsible for, nothing good would ever happen.
I just want to remind us that we are first-year students. Some of us don't even know how to use magic. I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of responsibility for us. Even if we are special, she quotes. Air quotes.
Maybe if I was really just a student. But I already told you guys, I'm not. So,
I'm gonna try and stay and figure it out. Because I don't want to fucking go back to, he does air quotes, home. So I don't know what home is for you guys, but it's pretty shitty for me. And I'm pretty sure people like pretty sure Apple lives here. And if Strixhaven closes, he doesn't have anywhere to go. And other people like that. So I'd rather stay and try to help them than go home to my not, whatever. I'm staying. But I don't expect that to be everyone.
Well, then let's hope that the rumors are not true. Although I will say I am sick and tired of living over cataclysmic events in less than 3 days.
It's been 3 days for you? Feels like it's been weeks for me.
It feels like it's been 3 years for me. But no, I made sure. It's only been about 3 or 4 days since we've all met.
I'm sure if we put our heads together, we can logic our way through this. Let me think about this. Do you have any clues as to the identity of the assassin?
I haven't heard anything. At least not yet. I have a strange feeling the teachers have an idea. But once again, why would they tell students?
If the assailant is in any way, shape, or form related to the group I think they are, then they can be whoever the hell they want. Makes them hard to catch.
But we must ask ourselves why Aurelicus? They struck out for him specifically.
That is a little strange.
Is Taylin with us?
Is she with you? You tell me.
I mean, I wouldn't know why she wouldn't be in the room with us.
I mean, it depends on whether or not she's still in the infirmary.
Infirmary, that's true.
That's where we left her.
She did break out, yeah.
Oh, she broke out.
Okay, so she's probably here.
All right.
Yeah. She's like, I refuse to be contained. I don't really know that she's said anything, really, to anyone.
I mean, I will say that since the bog, August has only spoke when spoken to, and it's been very minimal. This is probably the most he has said since they left the bog.
Does anyone know where Aurelicus slept? Where's things are?
I mean, what year was he? Second?
I think so.
Then I would assume it'd be in the second year dorm tower?
Let's say we all go do some snooping.
Out of curiosity, how is Cassius and Skyla looking?
God is not doing good. Not because
I'm not
of what happened
surprised.
earlier, but it's actually more like Skylar's on his bed. He's hunched over, just looking down to the floor. He's not saying anything, but I mean, people want to approach him, more than welcome to. But it's very much these rumors are scaring him because he has nowhere to go. But yeah, that's what he's doing.
What about you, Cassius? I can even do an insight if I need to.
Oh, damn. Cassius is dead. What do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I imagine if he was discharged, probably still like bandaged up, looking really.
This is probably the first time everyone's been with him since being like put in triage. He's literally probably like went to the vigil, and then right now your party's finally being able to talk to you.
Yeah, as soon as he heard that the school might be shutting down, he probably attempted to get as many books as he could, and he's probably just sitting there like reading books and taking notes. Like, that's it.
Oh no.
As if nothing else like had happened, he's studying.
Poor Cassius. Okay. How to do this without being obvious about it?
You asked why Aurelicus.
Yes.
Do you know anything about him?
Bits and pieces, but not enough.
So before the second fight and all that, I saw him get taken off by the man in the mask. That's why I wanted to go. I tried to go and get him, but it's because I have questions. Because it's like, sometimes you hear things or you overhear things, right?
Sure.
There was a conversation with him, and, well, it could just be something silly, but, I mean, there was a conversation that I perhaps witnessed, and he had given something to another student he gave something to another student about another student selling information, and he's not afraid to sell information of other people.
Most of the party remembers the conversation you overheard. Him and Kihojo fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And he's selling people the secrets. So he learns information and sells it off to the highest bidder, maybe. Maybe it's only to, other students in the school, but information can get you things, as I'm sure you know.
Then to build some connections off of that. The people he sold information to might have been upset because he gave them incorrect information. Someone.
Exactly.
Or he found out something other people didn't want him to know.
Or he got in the middle of something he wasn't supposed to. Put his nose in a place that was too dangerous.
Exactly.
It happens all
So
the time.
Aurelicus stayed mostly here, though, right? On
But
campus.
how would we know?
Kihojo would know.
Then let's put snooping in his room on a lower priority, and let's go talk to Kihojo. And he looks around the whole room. All of us.
I don't know if all of us coming to her and speaking to her is going to be a good idea. She's a little... I have a strange feeling she might feel like she's being ganged up on.
She likes us. We're friends.
Well,
Fair, but if all of us go in the same area and say, what do you know about Aurelicus, who used to be her ex-best friend, that might feel like ganging up.
Then we'll establish some ground rules. Only 3 of us will talk at a time, and we'll all bring cookies.
Sure, I guess.
Talon says, I think that'll work. If I were her, I would like cookies.
And then we'll all get cookies for ourselves as well. And he stands up, kind of both hands on his knees as he stands up. Come on. It's on me.
Lorelai will look at some of the quieter people and see
Don't
if...
perceive me.
Well, she's just curious if that's the only thing I'm good at. Let me do it. she's just curious if after Nim was like, let's all go, did they like seem like, okay, let's go, or are people's morale low?
I think it might be best to take a breather, Nim, and collect ourselves, plan a little better so we're not jumping in headfirst. Maybe take a moment to really consolidate our ideas, possible questions to ask, things. We should gather more information.
Then what do you
and
suggest?
then we can go. I see.
Snooping then. Back to the snooping.
There are a few things I'd like to do beforehand.
All right. Illuminate us.
I didn't say I was going to tell you now. Sometimes you need time to think. Right?
You know what?
Okay, while you're thinking, we have some snooping we can do. We can do two things at the same time.
You know what? I think Finnick is right. We have something we need to discuss, right, Finnick?
Oh,
And he
pray
looks
tell.
at you. Of course. Outside of that, yeah, I mean, I just need a few minutes to get my head on straight, that's all. I just didn't expect us, one of us, not us in particular, but a student to just be dead. Like the dead. Like that could have been us. That could have been me. That could have been you.
It was almost Cassius.
Exactly.
And someday it will be us. So let's get a cookie now.
Can the cookies wait for 15 minutes?
It was more an acknowledgement of the inevitability of passing.
How wise of you.
Here's what I say, Nim. How about you go to the kitchens? You pick up the best cookies. Take our friends with you here, the ones who are looking a little sad. Maybe the cookie will cheer them up. And then come back, and then we'll be ready.
Nim internally immediately formulates a plan. If everything is wacky and chaotic at Strixhaven anyway, who's really enforcing the alcohol rules? Yes,
Oh, no.
let us go get cookies. We'll take a little break. Come on. Chop, chop, everybody.
Do you say that out loud, by the way? Do you say the word cookie for other people to hear?
Yeah, cookie, not
Okay.
alcohol. That was specifically internal. In his
No,
head.
no, it's when Scarlet hears the word cookie, you do see them move their head up and sort of around. Cookie?
Yeah, my favorite, a chocolate chip.
Same.
We can really get anything we want. We don't have to specifically get cookies, but that is on the menu. I'm sure the kitchens are still open. I hope
The
to the gods
bedroom
that the kitchens are still open.
that you all share, the commons room, cookies. There's the sound of like glass and silverware. There's a plate of cookies and a pint of alcohol.
Did that just appear in our room, or are you saying you can hear
Yeah.
the sound?
It's part of the magic.
Oh my
Can the magic
gosh.
here, I forget. Can the magic here read our minds without us saying anything?
You don't think so?
I would like 10 more pints, please.
10 more pints.
There we go.
Alcoholic mead arrive.
Nim starts passing them out.
I don't know if today is the best day to go talk to Kyojo. When you think about in the last 24 hours, she confronted and lost her best friend because of what he did. And then actually lost her best friend because he died.
As I was saying earlier.
I think we should wait a day or two to talk to her about that. I feel like that would be too soon to be questioning in a very investigative manner. I know we want to solve this right now, but I just feel like that would be the most considerate and emotionally intelligent thing to do.
If we want to put out some feelers... I did have a nice conversation with Kihojo not too long ago. I might be able to at least check in on her.
I think it's a great idea for a couple of people to go check in on her. I say a couple because no one should be going anywhere alone right now.
Phenomenal.
But anyways, and she will actually head towards the door, and she'll look back at Finnick.
He literally I will join you. Well,
That's
we
not
can
a
go
bad
together.
idea.
She's not quite looking you in the eye. It looks like she's looking just at about like at your forehead. But then
he's
she just
standing up
opens
and
the
like
door.
brushing off his clothes to the invisible piece of lint that's on his shoulder. You know, just I'll join you.
She'll just
And
open
then-
the door and slip out.
He gives a pointed nod to Nim, and then he does a last sweep of the room, and then we'll follow Lorelei out.
So the two of you
She'll
are...
I wrote something in the private chat, Dolly.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to meanwhile from those two that I'm assuming are... You're going to have your conversation while on your way to check on Kihojo?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll meanwhile back into the room. What's Nim doing while waiting?
I don't know. I had ideas, and we're not doing those. And I'm all out. Flipping a knife.
Do you
in the air
also
and
go to
catching it?
check on Kihojo? Like, you're like, okay, I'm not waiting, I'm going.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you'll just be a little bit behind them, but you'll catch up.
I would like to be involved.
Got it. So then it's just Skyla, August, and Cassius, and meanwhile, it's Cassius.
I'm moping. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
You're moping. August is kind of moping as well. Cassius?
Cassius is just like he's on a mission to like take as many notes as possible from books that he can get from the school, having known that he couldn't get that kind of knowledge that he wanted outside of the school, and the fact that he might lose that, like, that's the number one thing on his mind right now. He's just full on, like, reading, writing, like, yeah.
Okay. August.
I love that the three saddest people are stuck in a room together.
I think... I'm not sure. I've been sitting here thinking about, I'm like, what is he even doing right now? He's been really remote the last day. I think, think he's just gonna move from his bed to the table, where the drinks and cookies and stuff have appeared. I think he's retrieved some paper and his writing, like ink and quill. I think he's just sitting at the table, and I think he's gonna maybe write out his thoughts, or maybe even draw, but he just needs to do something. He wants to go out shooting, but he doesn't want to go alone, and he doesn't want to separate the party too much, so he is going to do something else to busy himself. And I think once he gets started, I think he's going to invite is Taylin sitting at the table, or is she sitting on her bed? Okay, so he probably would have sat across from her.
She's just sipping some warm milk. Occasionally just sticking her tongue in it and lim.
I think he would have, on one of his pieces of paper, he's gonna draw out a tic-tac-toe map. Draw a circle in one of the boxes and then slide it quietly across the table. And then go back to what he was doing.
She'll play with you.
Okay. Yeah, he's just trying to... He's not in a good headspace to cheer anyone up, but he's trying to cheer her up in a way. So that's probably all he does, honestly. I wish he were more vocal right now, but he's not.
Okay. Skyla.
Ollie.
What do you do?
What do you do?
What do you... Wait.
Sorry.
Me story
means
tell.
fine. me role play. What do I do? I mean, I had cookies. Like, are we going to cookies? Is that what we're doing?
Cookies and alcohol.
There's cookies and alcohol.
I don't.
But,
I just have the cookies.
Finnick, Lorelei, they both left to go talk to Kihojo.
Okay.
And then shortly
Okay, I'm not doing
thereafter, Nim was trailing after them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nim was the one you said about cookies. So.
Mhm. Yeah.
Where's Finnick?
He left with Lorelei.
He left Lorelei. Who's still here?
Cassius and August and Taylin.
I'm going to approach Cassius, actually.
Okay. He is furiously writing.
I can imagine it right now. It's almost like a GIF has appeared. I can see it happening. Hey. Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to stop you from your writing, just making sure you're doing okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Everything is fine.
I mean, no, it's not fine, but it's okay if it's not fine.
I mean, it will be unfortunate if we can no longer attend here.
It's only a rumor though, right? It's not going to actually happen, right?
I have no idea, but it is better safe than sorry that we learn what we can while we have the chance.
Yeah, but they can't just kick us out. What, people don't have anywhere to go?
Sure, many of us have nowhere to go. We make our own way in the world. It is not their responsibility to lay that ground for us.
Well, if anything, it is a responsibility. We're here for education. We're here to learn. They can't just kick us out because some things have happened that maybe not unfortunate.
That's why we are here. We are their responsibility. But if the school shuts down, then we are to likely fall under the jurisdiction of whatever familial group we may belong to. At least for those that have them. For those that don't, I imagine they're expected to figure it out. We are not children.
Just to think out loud, what if someone can't figure it out? What if this is all they have?
Have no answer for you.
I wasn't expecting one, but thank you. I'm just glad you're here with us.
I too am glad that I was able to come to Strixhaven, even if only for a few days. This is more than I had ever imagined I would have received, so it has also been a pleasure to know you for the time.
I just hope that we get to know each other more. And everyone.
Yes, as do I.
I think the rest of them were talking about cookies. I'm presuming that's where they went. I don't know. They just sort of disappeared. Do you want to tag along?
Cookies on the table here. They went to talk to Jojo and check on her.
Oh. Do we want to check on them as well?
We didn't all go because we don't want her to feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Do we just eat some cookies?
Would you like to borrow a book?
I would love to. You have good taste in books, so yeah, I'll be honored.
He squints at you, remembering the rumors from the dossier.
What rumors?
And then
You steal books.
The ones about not returning books.
Steal books.
I'm just an evil bastard. Kissing the enemy, stealing library books. Sorry, carry on.
I have finished this one for now, if you would like. It is on cultivating plants for alchemy.
Oh. No. That's going to might be very useful. Thank you. I promise to give it back once I'm done with it.
Please do.
You have my word.
Know that if you do not, I will find you.
I'm sure you will. Finnick, quick question. Are you in the room, Finnick, or are you gone?
No, I literally, like Lorelai and I left under the pretense of going to do something. Clearly, that was yeah.
No, it's fine. I just imagine you being there in your bed and the text that you put in, not saying it, but just like mouthing it, like in the background.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no doubt. I was literally like,
Good times. Anyway, Phoenix having a meltdown. It's fine. Cool. I'm just glad you're okay. And I put my hand on their shoulder. Know what that does.
I've been through significantly worse. But thank you for your kind words.
Anytime. No, turn around and grab. Well, how many cookies are there? Is that a lot of cookies?
Yeah, there's a whole plate full.
How many plates? Just the one?
I have no idea, but if you say more cookies, please, the room will make it happen.
I will grab a plate of cookies and go back to my bed. And just sit there, waiting for the others to come back, I guess.
Okay. Is Cassius studying at the table, or is he studying at his bed?
Probably at his bed. There's like stacks of books. I guess like on the bed, on the nightstand, on the floor.
August writes a note and folds it into a paper airplane and flies it across the room at Cassius's bed. If the DM will allow it. Otherwise, I will roll. I don't know. What do you want to slide a hand?
No, that's good.
I feel like I've got mad paper plane skills.
I feel like you got to roll it in case you just like crit and it goes right in his eye.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Hold on. It's a 17. I rolled a 17.
Okay, yeah.
And it's kind of up to him whether or not he opens it, but there it is.
He looks at it and picks it up. Why have you thrown this at me?
It's a... He sighs. Well, it was a note, but I guess I could just say it out loud. I'm sorry.
Hold on. And he opens it up.
Okay. The note says, I'm sorry for leaving you behind. I didn't know.
When did you leave me behind? Were we playing some sort of game?
No, at the battle. I stayed until I thought all the students were out. I didn't realize you were still there. I would have never
Last
left.
I saw you were rescuing someone.
Yeah. Healed them and then they got up and they left. But I was gonna stay until I knew we were all out. I didn't see you, so I assumed you got out.
The battlefield is a horrible, bloody place. Life and death hangs in the balance constantly. You cannot be expected to save everyone. And if you try, you will likely die yourself. After you saved someone, I assumed that you probably made your way to save another person. Or that you fought valiantly. I am not your responsibility. I do not blame you.
I just want you to know that you weren't forgotten. We're glad you're still here.
I too am glad to still be alive. And thank you as well. But don't hold it against yourself. Even if I were to die, I would not blame you from the afterlife.
That last line actually hits him really hard, but he let's see. Okay. Yeah, he rolls a 20 on deception, so it doesn't look like it affects him. But
Cassius probably wouldn't notice anyway.
Yeah, that's true. But there's other people in the room. You never know. Taylor's sitting across from him. You never know.
Fair.
She could be actually paying attention. I don't know. But he just nods. And goes back to being quiet.
Cassius draws a little smiley face on your note, crumples it up into a ball, and then throws it at you. Just
hell yeah.
like really hard.
Okay. How hard? You better roll.
Let's see.
If I gotta roll to hit you with a paper plane, you better roll to hit me with your crumpled paper.
Would that be like an athletics? I guess if so, that would be a 21.
Oh my gosh.
God damn. Beans in the head. He'll open the crumpled paper and see the smiley face. I think he cracks the slightest of smiles and he folds it up and he tucks it away in his pocket. And I think that's it for him.
Okay. Then we meanwhile to Finnick and Lorelei.
And apparently Nim.
Well, Nim is behind us, but I have a
catch
question.
up.
Oh, okay. So you're forcing him to catch up. Damn it. Okay. I was gonna be like, can I pull Lorelei onto a balcony? Like to overlook like a garden.
Sure.
It was either that or pull you into a private room, girl. So I mean, like, I'm being generous here. I didn't want to lock you in.
Before you even do that, Lorelei would probably see Nim, and she'll actually send a message to him.
Get the fuck out.
And to Nim, Lorelei will just say,
Remember last time when I needed to speak to you alone, we told Finnick to go away? Now it's your turn.
Nim's not there.
Oh, he's not there yet?
No.
I thought you said he was right behind us.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll catch up.
Never mind.
Is what I said.
Yeah. Basically, she will...
That's in the pocket now.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, if he does catch up to them before Finnick finds a place that he doesn't catch them up with, that message will be sent to him.
Got it. Understood.
But yeah, Lorelei doesn't care. It's somewhere private.
He does not touch you, though, Lorelei. You notice
Good.
that he does not touch you. He just kind of guides you. Is it okay if it's a balcony? Can we overlook a garden? Can we be like that? Can we look at some plants? Can it be romantic but also not? Like, do you know what I mean? It's not for those reasons, but I'm saying like that's just Finnick is like beautiful space that will make everyone comfortable. That's him.
She's not gonna argue with him in any way, shape, or form. So, Headmaster, if there's a balcony, she's not gonna not.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so he is not touching you and he leans against the balcony, like his arms are over top of the balcony, but he's like, he gestures for you to come forward and join him. An invitation, not a demand, but an invitation.
She would go towards the balcony, but she has some distance, not like an obscene amount of distance, but like maybe a full body or two between them. And she just stands straight. She doesn't even touch the railing. She just looks out.
Are you like directly behind him in a sense, or like beside him? Are you also near the railing, but your body apart?
So by the railing, beside him, but two bodies apart.
Got it. Okay. That's what I was wondering, because I was like, if he has to turn around, he would. But he, just as you stand there, like he's just overlooking everything, and then there's no, like, you don't feel anything from him. There's no fear. There's nothing there, and he just kind of says, still, he doesn't even look at you, and he says, "So, you have anything to say?"
Not particularly. I'm waiting for you to have some words, because I assume you had some.
And here I was giving you an opportunity.
Oh no, I don't need one. Go ahead. I know you have a lot of thoughts.
You can tell me I imagined it. You can, I guess, blame the dragon, blame the swamp, blame the weather, if you're feeling really creative. Wouldn't even be your worst story. But I'd prefer if you didn't.
I'm not going to make excuses, because I don't expect you to believe them.
And then he, like, looks at you. So you're going to make me... What? Beg for information? Beg to hear your side of things, rather than hearing it from you, plain and honest. Is honesty such a terrible thing, Lorelei?
It depends on how it's used. I usually assume that when someone had something stolen from them, that they have some choice words, and so I'm just waiting for said choice words. Go ahead.
And she looks like she's waiting.
I already told you, Lorelei, I'm not mad.
You should be.
The look in your eyes afterwards told me I shouldn't be. I don't think he meant it.
But does it matter?
Well, it doesn't make it nothing, no, but it doesn't make me... Are you afraid I'm gonna, what, take it out on you? Yell at you?
I'm not afraid of anything. I just expect what I deserve.
And what is it you think you deserve?
She just kind of stares at you with a very expressionless face for a moment.
What is the expression?
It's serious, but it's also... There's actually a weird void of emotion at the same time.
You just hear a big sigh, because you are not offering him anything. And so his look, it's not sharp or cold, it's just like, all right, you're not going to give it to me. Fine. And the corner of his mouth lips up, like slightly lifts in the corner. All right. So we're doing it this way. All right, then. I guess I'll ask. When you were singing, did you feel it happen? Or did it catch you off guard?
Yes. The last
One
thing I
or the
wanna do
other?
is- I did not want anyone to know about my origin for at least a couple of months. At least. And let it be unwarranted as such. I didn't have much of a choice. And of course it had to be you. So I'm a little frustrated.
You're frustrated it was me.
I'm frustrated it happened at all. But regardless, sometimes bad luck happens. And now we're at a crossing point. So, I propose a couple of things. Since I took something of yours that should not have been taken, I technically owe you 2 favors. Because I don't like taking things from people. It causes more problems than it really should. So, Finnick, since I did you a grave... Oh, what is the word?
A grave insult, if you will.
Sure, we'll go with that. A grave injustice.
You really don't.
But I still owe you, regardless. So, what do you want? I owe you 1 for taking something of yours, and I also owe you to make sure you stay quiet. Because I don't want this to be out quite yet. I still need to do a little bit of groundwork first. So, what would you like from me?
You really are incapable of trusting anyone, are you? You really think that I'm going to hold this against you? You really think that I want to take this information and, blackmail with it?
There are a lot of people that would love to have that type of information. And I've only known you for 2 days. So it's not so much of a lack of trust, it's a lack of the I don't know you very well. And that's also besides the point. You have not exactly been the kindest to me. I don't really care. I've had worse. But there has been some belittlement from you. So why would I trust you with something as groundbreaking as this?
He is a little bit surprised that you think he's been belittling you.
Is his expression pretty obvious?
It's like his eyes are a little bit like, huh? Like, you...
Do you want me to give you examples?
Do you want me to give you examples, Lorelei? Do you realize how we treat each other? And here I thought it was just...
Oh, I see. Interesting.
I wasn't meaning anything cruel by it, not in the slightest.
And you think I was cruel?
Oh, there's been a few moments you've hurt my feelings, but then again, I feel like that's just how it is. Getting to know someone.
Because you've never told me so. And here
I need to tell you.
Teasing you back. Listen,
you thought it was
me, and I teased you back.
Oh, that's how I heard it, but you think that You think that... But you just told me I'm the bad guy.
Oh, I didn't say you were the bad guy. I have just noticed that you've belittled me. Once again, it's not new. A lot of people do it. Little underhand comments.
And you don't think you retaliated? You don't think that this is... Okay, I'm going to say this in a very forward way, Lorelei. I'm never, ever think anything less of you. If anything, I think very little of myself. And if I have in any way offended you... And no, you know what? No. If, as you've said, that I have belittled you, then it is... I am sorry. I apologize. It was not my intent, but no matter, it is how you have felt. So therefore, I apologize. I did not mean to do such a thing. It was not what I was intending to do, so I do apologize, and I do hope that we can move past this, potentially start from scratch, if you will.
Lorelai's eyes narrow, and she does want to do an insight.
Go for it.
That is a 22 insight. And basically what she's curious about is the apology honest, or is it a way to just move on from the conversation? She wants to know how sincere that is.
Okay. It is genuine. It is very genuine. He wanted to rush to defend himself, to soften what you said so that it didn't hurt him as much. But he knows that regardless of what he had meant to do, you were right. He might have said something that was stupid. He might have said something that was wrong, and it is 100% possible that he did, because he tells himself all the time, I'm an idiot. And it is genuine. He said, I'm truly sorry. I'm really sorry, Lorelai. I don't expect you to trust me, but I
believe you.
And she gives you one of those looks that like peers behind your eyes and into your soul. A little uncomfortable. But you can see that her demeanor softens a little bit. There's a little bit of relaxation. She's still standing up straight. She's still not leaning against the railing. She hasn't gone any closer to you. But she looks a little quizzically, as if she has needed to completely reevaluate everything that has happened. And then she finally says,
Oh. Were you intimidated?
No, not intimidated in the slightest. Rather, I was just having some fun.
Interesting, because that's not quite what you said earlier, because the only reason that I teased you is because I thought you already labeled me as the bad guy. So I was just following the part that you told me to do.
So, because I was upset on day one when you decided to be a tattletale and I said that, I'm not going to hold that against you, Lorelai. I don't like it. There's definitely behaviors I don't like, and I'm going to tell you if I think that that was a dumb thing to do, or I didn't like it, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to hate somebody for it. How simple is that? Could you imagine hating somebody for one thing they did? One simple, small thing like that.
Imagine.
It's like, that doesn't make any sense to me, Lorelai. And if anything, if you thought I made you out to be the villain, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if I was angry, or if I made you feel small in any way.
It would take a lot more to make me feel small. But
then don't feel small. I'm not.
I will say, it was fun. I mean, yes, there were some comments that were underhanded, but at the same time, I thought you were just playing part of the game. I mean, from what I could tell, you don't act the way you're supposed to. And so I thought you were just playing the game, and I was just playing back.
There are moments where I am playing the game, but never to insult Lorelai. And even though I'd love to play a game now, that's not what I want. I'm not here to use the information of what passed between us. I'm not here to use that against you, and I'm not here to take anything else from you, where I do appreciate the gesture, and possibly we can get back to that in a second. And you see there's like just a flicker of amusement that crosses his face. But I'm asking about it. I'm asking because I felt it. And because I'd rather understand it than pretend it didn't happen, or pretend that you've done something so grievous, I want to know if it's going to be okay. Because I don't think you should have to handle something or, deal with that and not have, always have the worry or curiosity that it's going to be used against you.
How about this? I can tell you want some questions answered, and I do not take charity. So how about this? To appease both of us, how about one of the favors that I owe you is that you can ask a couple of questions, as in 2, for one favor, and I will answer them honestly.
So I get 2 questions as one of the favors.
Yes. And if you are concerned about my ability to tell the truth, I can even put down a zone of truth if that makes you feel better.
Would that make you feel better?
I'd never feel better, but we'll just go ahead and do it anyways.
And that's where we meanwhile to Nim, who was following after these two, not too closely, but you knew where they were headed, to Kahoja's. And you find yourself in a slightly uncomfortable position because you are here by yourself. And you do not know where Finnick or Lorelei are because they stepped out onto a balcony, which you completely missed, and instead you are standing through the archway that leads out to another balcony, and you can hear Kihojo sniffling and crying, and there is no backup to be seen.
Then take a deep breath. And he steps into view. Kihojo.
Hey. And you can see that there are 6 bottles of liquor that are empty. She is giant's blood, after all.
What kind? Looking
Just
at the bottles.
Scotch. Professor Havelock's favorite. I raided his cabinet and he didn't stop me.
I like the really peaty, smoky stuff. And
Yeah.
if he can, he sits down across from her.
She is seated up on the ledge. Little beknownst to Nim, unless he has a passive perception of at least 14, on the, literally across the park, on the parallel balcony is Nim and Lorelei having their conversation.
I does not see it. Those goofballs, they got lost.
Yep, and passive perception of at least a 14 on Lorelei and Finnick's side to see Kihojo and Nim parallel across the courtyard having this conversation. But yeah, she's seated on the ledge, one leg dangling over down into the courtyard. And you are somewhere 100 or so feet up.
Wait, I'm 100 feet up from her?
No, the both of you.
Okay,
on the
we're
balcony.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry. And he just like looks at her, you know.
She shrugs. The tears haven't stopped pouring. Her face is splotchy, red, a little swollen.
You want to talk about it?
I wouldn't know what to say.
I'm like that too. There's been some misfortunes here and there, and you just kind of learn to barrel through it. Sometimes I'm just trying to keep things going, and I'm scared that my friends will think I don't care. But most of the time, I don't know what to say.
They could probably tell how you feel through your actions.
Yeah. It's just a mess all around.
Yeah.
Can't hear your friends over the shattering glass, you know?
How many people have you lost?
Five or six.
She nods like
And a couple more hang in the balance.
like she understands. And then she pours a little bit more scotch into her glass and offers it to you.
Oh, yeah. Please, thank you.
And then she snaps her fingers and 2 giant ice cubes appear in it.
Nim's thinking internally, I take my knee, but it's okay.
Oh, yeah, she's an on the rocks kind of girl, so oops.
Ed. He smiles and sips. You know, there was an intruder not too long ago, and he was out for my head.
The bugbear?
He's part of that. Yes. He's part of that system of people that took away, that made me lose folks. I never imagined that someone like that would come here. Not the way he did. And there's this little thing I did. All the facts match up. He was after me. I didn't mean for it to happen. I didn't anticipate it. But there was just one little tweak that I added to it. I told them he killed my parents. And he was a serial killer. I was thinking to myself that would add a little more sympathy just in case that the facts didn't work. My parents are fine.
You lied.
They're home. Yeah. It was insurance, is what it was, because where I come from, you add layers to everything. Backups for backups. Because I'm not always so sure that people know how I feel or what I'm trying to do. You see, yeah, please.
She drinks from the bottle as you're talking. And you can tell that her mind, her gears are spinning as she's listening.
Because I learned a long time ago that everyone's caught up in their own shit way more often than they're caught up in others. And it's not like they don't care. I know they do. But some of us, well, it's not like we're better at it. We just have the training to hold things together.
Is this some kind of fucked up apology?
I'm sorry?
Is Aurelius dead because the people that are after you?
No, I actually have no connection to that as far as I'm aware.
You're positive?
That's actually what I came here for. I figured that you might want to learn who these people are.
And you can do that.
Well, I want to try. Because they're really starting to piss me off.
Yeah. I might not look it, but I'm really fucking mad.
He holds out a hand, palm up.
She
Me too.
blinks several times. Her mouth quivering. Like she's trying to hold back the dam of emotions. And then she puts her palm in yours. And you can see that her knuckles are bloody recently.
It's okay to cry.
I'm such an asshole. And she begins
Tell
to
me.
sob.
Or don't.
Told him never to speak to me again. Over some bullshit. And she lets out
Did
this.
Relica strike you as someone?
She lets out a guttural scream. And she cries for a hot second. I need Lorelai and Finnick to roll perceptions.
Ew. Ew.
Oh.
Ew.
All right, let's see who's more perceptive. I got a 26.
Oh, damn, girl. And I rolled here like I rolled a 17 and I was
Big.
like 20. Ooh.
Oh, sorry. I lied. I was looking at my persuasion, not my perception, but that's still a 25?
Yeah, you both.
Damn.
I think it's a 25. Hold up. What's eight? No, 23. I can't math.
If you
23,
weren't
but still.
aware with your passive, you're aware now. Just as
Yeah.
like Lorelai's like, okay, 2 questions, and Finn's like, fuck, gotta think of 2 questions, and then we meanwhile, so that like at that moment is literally when Kihojo, after Nim says, you can cry. Like she screams. And it is feminine rage. It is torture. It is crying out to the stars and begging for them to answer. It is a litany to a friendship that meant more than dreams. To a girl from the middle of nowhere. At the same moment, the two of you are like, wait a minute, is Nim patting the top of her head? Is she holding on to Nim? Hold on.
Yeah, there's hug.
Is he? You just see that Nim is over there.
Oh.
Yeah. Even though originally it was supposed to be the two of you.
Yeah, was it supposed to be the 2 of us, or was this all just a ploy, Lorelai?
Oh no.
So what do the two of you do?
I see
do
through you.
Do you stay to finish your conversation? Do you table it? I just want to know for roleplay purposes.
I'm torn.
Because she's gonna cry for a minute, and then I'm assuming her and Nim are gonna start scheming.
I mean, Aradel wants to go down there, but Lorelai kind of
Right.
wants to get this favor over with.
Right. All right. Mr.
Lorelai
Finnick?
will stay there unless Finnick is like, oh, fuck, we need to go down there.
Unless Finnick is like, we need to go now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Got it.
'Cause she's kind of at Finnick's mercy right now.
Oh, what? Oh,
Yeah.
you're at my mercy?
Indeed.
Fuck.
Don't get too excited there. I regret my decisions already.
You should. He looks at them. He looks at you. No, okay. He looks at you.
And he looks at them. And he looks at you.
Exactly. He looks at you and can I ask, to us, do we, or rather to me, does that feeling, that scream, that guttural cry, does it carry that same feeling of emotion that would be recognizable to loss and grief?
Yes.
That he would understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that's good to know. I think he would... He'd probably just look at Lorelai and be like, that's the sound of grief.
I am not surprised.
But
She looks down.
I think that Nim seems to be doing a fine job. For now. I'm not saying... It hurts my heart to see that.
I do agree that I think Nim has it for now. I don't know, if I were her, I would not want more people to come after something like that, but I could be wrong. I'm not everyone.
So the two of you stay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I hate
I
that
kinda
decision.
I kind of regret.
So we
I
meanwhile...
kind of hate it.
It's okay. We meanwhile back to Nim. It is 15 minutes of crying, and then she moves back and is wiping her face and apologizing.
One thing he wanted to say was, as it's tapering off, you know, he knew you didn't mean it.
But it doesn't take back the words I said.
Take it from me. Aurelica struck me as someone who... I don't know. The words don't... They don't nullify what we know. They don't hit the same from someone close. When you get it. You knew you were angry. And he was probably looking forward to when you would repair things. I know how it hurts. I know. But he knew you didn't mean it.
Roll a persuasion.
Let me find my number. I would like to use one of my dice.
Okay, perfect. Inspiration. You got it?
Yes,
you have
that one.
5. Mm-hmm.
21.
She believes you. And you can see the load of pain lessens. Her eyes look a little lighter, softer at the edges. Thanks. I want to believe that.
He would want you to. He wouldn't want you to carry that. Not in a million years. But speaking of what we have to carry, I'd say we have a bit of a responsibility. Now, we don't have to get into it now. I don't want to be a dickhead. But I am pissed off. And basically putting the ball in her court in terms of...
She considers for a moment, looking down at her drink, causing the ice to change shape. And then finally water down her drink, and she says, no. I'm really fucking mad too.
And let's talk. We'll put together all we know. And we'll find them. And we'll kill them all.
Promise.
It's what I'm made for.
She swallows back emotions. He doesn't have a family. Not really. He was an orphan that was picked up. It's part of the reason we were so close.
I know he sold information.
You're not wrong.
The way I see it, he sold the wrong information to the wrong person.
But
Or he found out something someone didn't want to know.
I mean, I
Anyone
could
to know.
see that maybe he found something out, but as far as I'm aware, it was just petty, stupid. Like, he liked glitter, and it was just like glittery, stupid stuff. Just dumb stuff. Stupid. I mean, yeah, he embarrassed people and hurt their feelings sometimes, but he was never serious. Not really.
When you're looking for things, even if it's small stuff, you stand a good chance of stumbling across something you didn't expect. I don't think he was in the wrong business. I think he got unlucky. I think he saw something someone didn't want anyone to see.
Maybe. was a thing during one of our practices, like a day or two ago. He suddenly started bleeding out of his nose and his eyes and his ears, and like everybody on the cheer squad just fucking panicked, and he said it wasn't a big deal, it was just the dawn. And none of us understood what the fuck that meant. Because he was just joking about it. Just laughing.
Just the dawn. The sunrise?
I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
But you remember the Axe Calderan dawn that spoke to you? I think session 15 or 16.
Dawn.
Mm-hmm. The dawn. And that's the moment that your atlas rings. And
Let me take this, Kihojo.
very unfamiliar series of numbers that just start spinning on the atlas. Yeah, sure, no problem.
Interesting.
You move out into the hall?
Okay, I can answer it. I thought it was like a text or something.
Mm-hmm. No, it's phone call. Are you ready for
Right
the
before
thing?
he answers it, he looks at Kihojo and he says, I have a suspicion. I'm not involved, but I think he was involved in my side of business. If Dawn means what I think it means. And he answers the call.
She just squints at you, and I'm gonna play the thing. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I need everyone in Discord to unmute the stream so you can hear this. This is the message that comes through. Give me just a second to get it all set up. Tell me when the
Do we
party...
want to deafen Discord?
You can, and then I will just type at you.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Yes.
hold up. Let me.
Or if you're
how do I do
unmuted, you can hear my voice, and I'll just tell you to come back, okay? I'm assuming everyone is ready. Here we go.
Hey, Nim, it's me, Calabash. Hey, I got some bad news, buddy. They got me coming after you now. But out of respect and memories of the good times, I'm gonna give you a little head start. You best run quick, though, because I won't hesitate when I get you. I'll gut you like a floppy little fish, and I don't really want to do that. So get to stepping, brother. Much love, Calabash.
All right. Did you guys get it?
Yay.
That's the message.
Nim pales.
Amazing.
More so than he already is. He says to Kihojo, so, I got a little bit of confirmation right there. I think Aurelius was involved in my side of the business.
Which means what?
Which means I think they decided to clean house. And I'm next on the list.
What? I mean, that
Yeah,
can't happen. What?
well, I'm... Thankfully, the assassin just gave me a warning. I told you I was likable.
Brad,
So hold on, a little bit of panicking right now. Slightly, very slightly.
Okay. I agree, you are likable. The assassin? The assassin
Yeah, his
that's
name's Calabas.
supposed to kill you? Gave you a head
Not the
up?
same guy that killed Erlicus. Different guy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This might... I have a couple ideas. And he clasps her hand. With both hands. My loose plan is we solve this together. Maybe bring in more friends. But I'm gonna have to be on the outside.
What does that mean?
He knows I'm at Strixhaven. They're gonna come here. I need to disappear.
Like, hide on campus? Or because I don't know if the school is gonna stay open.
I'm hoping it does. But either way, I gotta leave Strixhaven. They got Erlicus here. And this guy can definitely get me here.
You can't go by yourself.
I wasn't gonna put that burden on you. I was gonna ask if you could stay here and we can work together, inside and out, but... and it's at this point that Nim actually, like... You can see that he actually, like, shoulders sag. Like, for once, he looks tired. I could use a friend.
She puts a hand on you. I need to talk to Lorelai.
Yeah, we can do whatever. I need to talk to them too.
I mean, like her dad.
Everybody.
I don't know if
Okay.
you know this, but like Havelock is her dad.
Okay.
And I'm his student aide, but if I'm going with you, then she should take my place.
That makes sense. I guess. I need to talk to them too. Let's both go. Let's go.
She grabbed your hand.
I have an idea.
I'm really drunk and I can't walk straight, so I'm gonna have to hold on to you. But yes.
I'm a little buzzed, so you can hold on to me all you need.
Okay. I'm a lot bigger than Finnick. I've seen him on your shoulders. Usually I'm the one holding, but okay.
I can handle it.
Can you? All 7 feet of
It
her
would be
stands
my
up.
honor.
Okay. And the two of you are going to...
Just puts her hand on my shoulder and uses me as a cane.
Yeah. And it is tough making it... She is really drunk. Really drunk. All right. Meanwhile, back in the room with Skyla, Cassius, and August. Talon straightens and says, "We should do something."
Like what?
Like fight back.
I mean, I have every intention to.
Like, whatever that killer guy was, maybe we should try and find him and stop him.
I intend to. Yeah. That's, I think, part of the plan. You know?
She looks at Cassius. She looks at Skyla. Right? We should... Even if they close the school, we should stay. Even if it makes us outlaws, and we should find this person. And we should stop them and put them in the ground like Seti belongs. Only Seti's like a daisy compared to the serial killer. I mean, maybe.
I mean, Seti was fighting on our side.
That's really poopy.
Just because they can be an asshole doesn't mean they're on the wrong side.
She pouts a little bit.
No, I agree. I don't intend to go anywhere. I intend to stay here. Whether they close or not, I intend to find who's behind this. And yeah, I'd like to put them in the ground. Permanently.
Skyla? Cassius? She repeats everything she just said.
Oh, yeah, that guy, I don't know, I'm pretty sure he was an Auric or affiliated with them of some sort. He mentioned it as he was attempting to kill me.
Why didn't you say that before now?
You never asked.
What the?
If you're intending on hunting them, I do not believe that our current attempt at investigating things here would lead us far from wherever they currently reside.
Can you say that again, but in simpler words, please?
If we continue to look into the deaths and other odd circumstances, odd goings on campus, it's likely we will run into them.
Oh, yeah.
At some point.
Right, so we should stay here and then we should kick their ass and bury them in the ground. Skyla? Right?
I don't know. Maybe?
I mean, someone has to make a stand. Why not us? This whole shit fan storm exploding thing has just swirled around us like chaos. Why not punch chaos right in the coochie?
I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad idea, does it?
I'm not an ideas guy. I'm an action guy. I don't. My ideas usually end up going awry.
Personally, I came to this school with the intention of reducing the frequency with which I must punch things.
Well, you help find them and we'll punch them. You don't have to punch them. Well, I won't punch them, but I will end them with other means. I'm not good at punching. But
How
you've
do you
got to
suppose that we will be allowed to continue our investigations if they are to close the school?
we make a camp, and we live like adventurers. Dirty and sweaty.
It is not a very pleasant way of life.
We can bathe in the fountains. That's clean water. You could read all the books in the biblioplex without having to check them out, and nobody could stop you.
You don't suppose that they will magically seal this place to prevent people tampering with any of the property or magic here?
Damn it, I didn't think of that.
I mean, we are quote unquote students, but we're also adults. So, I mean, we could always, I don't know, may or may not work, but if you want to try and do things the legitimate way so that we're not like locked out, we could, I don't know, volunteer. I mean, I'm sure they're going to want to find these people and take care of them themselves. Might as well, I mean, more people looking, I feel like, is better. You know, if you've lost a needle in a haystack, 20 people looking for it is better than one.
I would assume that they wouldn't even consider our entire group to be a collective person in regards to our capabilities as not even first year, but first week students here.
Oh, then
Their
stupid.
capabilities are so far beyond ours, I don't think that we can quite comprehend
If they're
some
so
of their
far
abilities.
beyond ours, why haven't they caught the killer yet?
Exactly.
I think they need us. I think they need our type of brain cell. Right, Skyla? Skyla? And she squints at you.
I'm not really a decision person. I just don't want to leave this place.
Okay, so we volunteer. We become cops.
I didn't. Sorry?
Yep. Cops. They're a thing. I've only read about them in books, but I hear they exist in this place called New Jersey.
I've heard horrible things of that place.
Yeah, me too. Apparently that's where the Raw clan is from, whoever they are.
Yes, I've definitely heard of them.
So which professor is the most likely to hire us? I'm gonna go with Professor Poe. You all have a flashback for a moment to the first time you met Poe. It's very visceral. You can almost hear him in the back of your mind when he's like, and they, during the Wizard Wars, would sling their wands and shoot them out of the sky so they exploded green fire. Then 1,000-yard stare.
Lost a lot of good men that way.
And as you all like come back to your senses, she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna say Professor Poe. Anyone else?"
Well, yeah, Professor Poe. I mean, I would say, gosh, it's hard because we've only been here a few days. I don't really have a firm grip on which professors would be willing to bend rules to work with us, but
You think about Olivine, and then Corian, and you blush like, "Oh
I
shit."
feel like but okay, maybe a couple maybe come to mind that, I mean, I feel like Professor Olivine, she seems really gung-ho for protecting the students, and she seems like she's not, you know, she almost feels like a student I think she'd be willing to work with us and is Professor Corian maybe seems like the type to break rules. Right, maybe him.
I believe that Apple has already shown that they can trust us more than many of the others.
Yes, I agree, and he's a part of the reason I would like to make Strixhaven safe again. I know this is his home. It's probably many people like him's home. I'd like to make it safe again.
Perhaps he would have some insight into, at the very least, who we could speak with.
That's a good idea. Should we have... I want to talk to him, but I want to wait till everyone else is back.
Perhaps we could extend an invitation and see if he would be willing to meet here by the time they get back. I mean, perhaps he's busy, but I suppose if we're just going to be asking...
Right, should we just ask him to come by this evening before bed? What do you think a good time? I mean, I'm willing to call him. I'm not sure on what I'm telling him. Secret meeting with the PP Pact before bedtime.
Your choice of words are most elegant.
I wouldn't put it that far, but I do agree with the sentiment.
Okay, so you text Apple, you send him a message.
Yeah.
And we meanwhile back to Finnick and Lorelei. Lorelei waiting before you for your 2 questions. Hopefully I've given you ample time to consider.
No. You do not understand. It is so, I was just saying this, it's so hard to be a fae right now because I am so tired that I'm trying to play the classic 4D chess and I'm like...
It's so hard.
I mean, like, also, we've been through a lot, so, like, in session, so it makes sense that you wouldn't be completely with it.
Yeah.
In-game and out-game.
I don't remember much.
You don't have to meta all the time.
Oh,
I'm joking.
All right. Do you know me? Like, not even silent in game. Like, do you know me? I am a perfectionist. This is important.
So what do you ask?
God damn it. Okay.
And once again, if you want to ask the DM if certain information
I did.
clicks
Can
for
I
you.
roll for that first? Yes. That might change things. Okay. What am I rolling?
A nature.
A nature. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'll try. Ha! Okay, that's not terrible. That is, where is my nature? 17.
17. You think... It's more of a you think maybe. You're like 80% sure. But you've never seen one before. They're not a part of your court. It's part of the reason you were like so excited to come to Strixhaven, because you get to see all sorts of different types of fae.
Okay, so I guess he kind of looks at you, like taking into consideration. Oh, hold on a second. One sec. Pause a second.
Are you messaging me?
Correct. Just give me a second.
Oh, no worries. Let me just wander back over there.
Click, 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 click,
Yeah.
click, click, click.
Sorry. No. Wandering.
Typity type, type, type.
I'm just letting you know. All right?
Oh, okay. So okay. That is
Yes?
not necessarily needed for Fae pacts to be formed. It can be argued that in asking the questions, it is agreeance. Yeah, it can be. He's not 100% sure how the siren work. Yeah.
Fine. Don't let me be the biggest of brains right now. Man, that would have been so good. Would have caught her off guard. Oh! Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but your curse behaves like a bargain, takes and gives and exacts a price for refusal. So where exactly have I misunderstood?
I could be so mean, but I'm not going to. Lorelei just looks at Finnick, and you could see that there's a little bit of analyzing, deciding if she is going to play games or not. And then she just sighs because she promised. And she says, if you're talking about how I function as a siren, we don't always work, or at least I work in promises, favors, and contracts, not necessarily because of what I am, but because of how I was raised. So
Gives you everything you need. She hasn't contracted you into anything. However,
Yep.
if you don't uphold this, it kind of makes you an asshole. After you just had that
absolutely.
after you just had that huge heart to heart.
No, exactly. But yes. Yes, but thank you. That's so good. Okay, continue.
I will be a little more gracious, but I'm assuming that you're wanting to know more about what I am and how I function.
And he just says he just looks at you and he says, continue.
From what I understand, sirens work similar to vampires. We need essence in order to live. Now, it's not the same as vampires, where they specifically need blood. I mean, that could... I'm not sure. I haven't met another siren before. At least not as an adult. Well, as a young adult. But if I don't feed, I frenzy. And that's not very good. So, unfortunately, I was hoping that I could do a little bit of groundwork, so that way I wouldn't hurt anyone. And even though I didn't frenzy, per se, I didn't know that I could be charmed into doing it. it could be used as a defense mechanism. Unfortunately, for you, and all of Strixhaven, and anyone I come in contact with, I do need to eat in order to use magic, I believe, and to live. I don't know what would happen if I don't, but unfortunately, it's something that I have to do. Unfortunately. Now, I'll give you a little bit more, because I do feel bad, a little bit, about what happened. I assume there are some sirens that just take. We've seen the lore of sirens who lure sailors to their deaths. I don't like that. It causes more problems than it really solves. So I specifically work with promises and contracts. And sometimes, if I'm lucky, there are services I can provide that will let people... I can feed off them at specific times and dates. They get something that they want, and I can eat without watching my back while I sleep. Does that thoroughly answer your question? Your question was dreadfully vague, but I hope that was enough information.
It wasn't actually vague, though, because...
I know.
You did talk about, well, from this is outside of this, just giving you, like, she, me, hi. He did ask about what it takes from somebody, right? So from what you've said that it, like, you have to do it to, like, feed your magic, right? So is he to understand you're taking people's magic from that? Is that what you said?
It's...
I was trying.
Does he actually ask that, or are you just asking
this is
Aaron
like
for clarification?
I'm asking you for clarification because I'm writing these notes and I'm like.
He probably assumes it's magic. He's never
Yes.
met a siren, so he'd have to clarify.
But I'm asking based on what she has said, because she said a lot of things, and it's me as Sly trying to understand what she had said in that.
You as Sly.
Because
So not using player...
Lorelai just explained a bunch of things,
Correct.
right?
So what
but she did talk about it.
So what let me finish. So you as the player can know, but Finnick would have to ask, is the point. She takes energy. Yeah. She feeds off of energy. So you as the player know, but Finnick would have to clarify it. It's an important distinction.
Let me take this in here. And with the question, Lorelai, because he did ask, correct me where I am wrong and what has been misunderstood, not necessarily for you to describe everything, but is there anything in the statement he made that is incorrect, including the words he used?
Problem is, there's a lot of things that could cover.
You said to ask a question that could get, you would have to use more information to explain it. So
I know.
I'm like,
so player to player, what exactly are you asking? Because I'm over here like, there's like 6 different ways I could take this, and Lorelai's not going to give all of it.
He used the term curse.
Okay.
And that's very important for Finnick for reasons. He asked if it was like a bargain. It gave and it take, which you answered, and it exacts a price for refusal, which you also answered. So there's the beginning part. Your curse behaves like a bargain, and that's what he is getting at. Is it a curse? Is it your nature? Is it something that has been exacted upon you, or is this something that you have been born as?
So I should have said that at the very beginning. She was born with it. It just happened. So call it a curse of genetics.
Okay, that's a very important distinction for Finnick. That's why I was asking.
It's a curse of race. She kind of assumed saying that she was a siren meant that she was born that way.
Man, that means nothing. He's just like, ooh, cool. Heard about you, read about you in a book once, read a scroll on you, saw a picture, did not expect it to be you, but whatever. You know, like that kind of thing.
Surprise.
Like he was never much for reading.
Sad.
Okay, well, that's not true.
That's a shame.
Remember, he's very smart. Do you remember at the very beginning? He's a very smart guy.
When he feels like it, yes, accurate.
Yeah.
If that is suffice for that first question, then let's go ahead and get over with the second question.
Okay, let me think about the information you've given him and see if he wants a follow-up question or if he wants to ask something out of the blue.
So much power.
Yes.
Now remember, technically, you could take in a second favor, cash out.
Oh, are you saying that I can do the? Wait, hold on. Are you saying I can do the thing that literally every person wants to do but never can do? Like that kind of genie? Like, is it genie rules? Like you said, no, you can't ask for more wishes.
So no, well, it says it's based on negotiations. So first favor was, I did you a wrong. This is me correcting the wrong. The second one is, okay, then we have to negotiate what the second favor will be to make you not speak about what we talked about. But you can't do like, I wish for more wishes.
Damn it. What do you? Okay, so you're saying that I have to use my question now, Lorelei,
yes,
to negotiate what happens with the second favor when we have not discussed what happens with the second favor?
Second favor is completely separate. So
Okay.
This is your first favor, boxed. Second favor is we will figure out what we will both agree on. So right now, only worry about first favor. Second favor can be a later time or whatever. They are not in conjunction with each other. Even Headmaster's like, no more wishes.
What do you mean?
I just think it's just really funny. That's all.
You be in a room. What are you expecting? We are literally. How many tricks can we pull out of our dialogue here, right? Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, okay. With your... Oh, shit, do I want to ask that? Oh, Christ. Oh, pooper scoopers. Okay, it's fine. We'll ask it anyways, just because everyone wants story, and I like story. With your promises, your contracts, these deals you are making, what are you trying to build here at Strixhaven?
Lorelei is incredibly conflicted because there's multiple ways she could go with this. And as she's puzzling how to answer that, she... okay, she'll say it like this. She does a heavy sigh. And she actually kind of like glares at you a little bit like, how dare you? And she will kind of try to relax her shoulders and say,
you called my genetics, my race, my existence, a curse. I, unfortunately, am burdened with 2 curses. And I am trying... My birthright is something I cannot fix, as far as I'm aware. I mean, I guess God himself, whoever they are, could maybe do something about that, but I have a second curse that I am trying to repel. And that is my only reason why I am here at Strixhaven. And I will not give you any more information, at least as of now. But my goal for Strixhaven, for this god-awful, pathetic excuse for a school, is for me to try and break the second curse that I have been bestowed upon. And you don't need to worry.
Wait, as Sly, do you mean that has been bestowed upon you, or that you are, because you said it in a different way, so I'm just wanting to know if the wording is important in this case.
The wording's important because you can't really be unborn of how you are. Just how, like, Cassius is not going to negate away the racism that is his race. But when she says that she has this second curse, it is something that... in her understanding, it is an actual curse. In the actual definition. It is something that she knows that she can break, and it's something that she did not ask for, and it's not... She means it almost in the similar way as a witch coming into her life and cursing her. That's not exactly what happened. But it is separated and different from her being a siren. It is an actual, in her definition, a curse. Does that help?
Yeah, so it's been bestowed upon you. Like the curse that has been bestowed. Okay, that's what I was asking, because
this is like
bestowing upon something
nonsense.
else. Yes, got it. No. You yeah, I get it. Thank you. That's what I wanted to know. So, okay, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And now that has now been filed away. I hope you enjoyed yourself, Finnick. Now, I do not want this information to be spread around the school, assuming there's going to be one still. But I don't assume that you are just going to keep that information as your good graces. And you don't have to think of this now, because I can tell that you thought so long and hard for those first questions. If you are willing to keep this information to yourself, I am willing to do another favor. However, we can discuss about that later. However, I did want to discuss one last thing with you before we should probably make sure that Kihojo's going to be okay.
Am I to assume that Sly is...
Sly is taking notes, yep. Yeah, I definitely am taking notes. Okay, sorry. Just my brain is now moving a million miles per hour.
You're welcome, and I'm sorry?
No, it's good. It's good. And you said you wanted to ask Finnick a question?
Yes.
And don't worry, this has nothing to do with your life or your background or anything of dire importance. It's more of an offering.
You won't ask me a question in the zone of truth. How cheeky.
It's a simple yes or no question. There's really no ties or strings to it.
You know,
you don't
when
even
people
have to
say
answer the
there's a
question.
yes or no question, it really never is that simple, is it?
Oh, I mean, you might not think it's simple, but I promise you, what I'm about to ask is very simple.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
It might still be of interest to you.
All right.
And Lorelai will get a little closer to Finnick.
Okay.
Just a little bit, like one step. And she'll
Okay,
actually.
so now are you still 2 people away from me, or now you one?
I'm
person
about
away
one
from me?
person away from you now.
Okay.
And it's a little unnerving. She actually relaxes a little bit, and she leans on the railing a bit. And she will ask, now I know that feeding off essence is not very pleasant. However, as you now know, I deal in contracts, I deal in promises, I deal in favors. So, if there is anything that you would like of my services, and I can do a lot of different services, if you are willing to let me feed from you again, then we can figure out something that you want. Now, granted, it depends on how intense the item is, or the thing that you want from me. But if that is something of interest to you, then just let me know.
Finnick takes. His breathing seems fairly normal. I don't know. Are you looking at him or are you looking out onto the balcony?
No, she is dead set staring at him.
Oh,
she is
okay.
looking at reactions and she's looking at body language.
Okay. Interesting. So his roll for insight, please, for me.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh, fuck. And yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. He's like, he has it's not even like the way his breathing kind of contracts and the way that his face looks. It's not even, there's no fear or concern or anything, just a subtle amusement, but like not a malicious amusement, more like a, interesting. And then turns, like takes a deep breath in, turns and leans his back against the balcony, kind of kicking his feet out a little bit, arms crossed in front of him. Do you know what I'm getting at? Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions first, just to understand what you're asking me?
Better be quick.
Is there any risk to me?
I mean, apart from being exhausted, I do try to cater. For example, I've had people that want it only on the weekends so they can recover, or only at night, so that way they can rest. So the only risk is when I do it, technically. But usually it's at night so people can rest and sleep it off. And trust me, you regenerate.
Will it cause me any long-term harm?
As long as there's space and time in between, no. I mean, if I consistently feed off you every single day or overload myself, then yes, there could be some irreparable damage, but why would I want to, I guess, suck my victims dry when I could let them just regenerate?
Then
think about it.
I mean, I the amusing offer, and I'm battered and would like to ask something else, if you don't mind. Just because I'd like to understand, of course, is there any expectation of intimacy?
Only if you want it. I've offered that before.
You can offer something, but it doesn't mean you want that. I'm asking.
Oh, it doesn't
if
matter
that
what
is-
I want.
No, but it does matter. Of course
No,
it
it
matters.
doesn't.
What do you mean? Of course it matters. If we're going to do something like this, and I would never force anything like that upon you. You have to. If we're going to make this kind of promise or deal together, Lorelei, then we have to be in this in all parts willingly. That
Oh, it's
includes
willing.
you. I mean, only if you're interested, and if you want, would there ever be a need for anything like that? But it is not mandatory, nor is it expected. Is that understood?
I just need my essence. And there's a lot that I'm willing to do for it depending on the situation. Intimacy is not foreign to me. And it's not that hard for me either. I just like to make sure my customers are happy. And with that being said, Finnick, I think you've asked plenty of questions, and we really should probably do some backup with Nim. But maybe a little bit later, I can give you some clarifying questions if you're truly interested. And she will push off the railing and start walking towards the door, and will look back at him and say, "Let's go." And she gives him a wicked, dangerous smile.
Does he follow?
Interesting. Of course he's gonna follow, but Sly is now like, mad. I needed to say one thing, and I need to say it, but I keep my mouth shut. Okay, done. We go.
I know. I didn't want to kill more time from other people. I'm sorry.
Bruh. I was like, I just need to say something else. It's all good. It's all good. We can move on.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Skyla.
I need all the students to please check the chat. August Cassius, Nim. All right. Nim and Kihoja are the first to make it back to the dorm room, but close behind is Finnick and Lorelei. And that is actually where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh,
what a session.
There's some spice in here. A little bit of ghost chili pepper. Little habanero.
School's fun.
You know, whatever's left of it.
Thematic, whatever.
That's crazy. You know what? The siren vampire contract thing. I don't know why all vampires don't just do that.
Right?
I mean, it's more of the needs other people to live type of a concept. But still, yeah.
I really wanted to be super like shitty in that whole conversation. Be like, "Oh, you need me." Like,
you totally could have.
I know, but he was trying so hard not to. You do not understand that I was like,
she assumed that's what you were gonna do. She was like,
trying
you
to show
want
you a
to.
full side of himself, man. He's trying to show you he can be real, so you could be more trusting. But why you gotta think the worst of him, man? Come on.
She knows things. She sees things.
And I'm gonna send you the question that he would ask at a later time. That's
Yeah, I mean,
important.
if they're like walking in the hall and happens to ask a question, yeah, she depending on what it is, she'd probably answer it.
This one. There's the last one.
Okay, yeah, I'll answer those in just a moment.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry and thanks.
No, you guys were great.
Thanks for all the support, everybody in chat.
Thank you. Let's go find.
Nice easy session next session. Just chilling out.
Just so so easy.
Yeah.
We're gonna go raid a friend.
A begillion.
All right.
Million.
We're gonna go raid a
Croc.
friend. Yeah. Future
Croc's
tabletop
awesome.
RPG
Really?
player.
Oh,
yeah.
Croc's running one?
Oh, heck yeah.
We're playing in one. Cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna go raid Croc. And
Croc's fun.
I don't know what our raid message would be. Howdy.
Howdy.
Take the deal.
Hello there, fellow Twitch streamer.
There's our message. Howdy, take the deal. Perfect. Ah, it's still messed up, but anyways. All right.
No,
So-
it's good. It's good.
We'll go raid Croc. Thank you guys. Thank you. So many good nights. Rest well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for running things.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing with our emotions.
Oh. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, bye-bye. Goodbye now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Yo, Dolly, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, guys. Welcome. My name is Croc. I'm a Dino Sugas VTuber, voice actor, V singer. It's nice to meet you. I'm currently